everyone, today I'm going to talk about A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. It's a calm, thoughtful story about a teen monk named Dex and a robot named Moscap. Together, they go on a journey that makes us think about technology, people, and what it really means to live a good life. In this world, a long time ago, robots suddenly became alive. They started thinking for themselves. Instead of keeping them as workers, people let them go free. The robots walked away into the forests and no one followed them. As the book says, the robots had gone into the wilds of their own violation and nobody had followed. As we were talking about Ray Kurzweil in the class, who imagines a future where technology helps express our best human traits, Chambers built on that optimism, but she also reminds us that progress sometimes means letting go. Now, many years later, people live in simple, sustainable towns. They try to live in balance with nature. One day, Moscap, a robot, comes back and asks a powerful question: what do people need? As Thomas Nagel also asked, what is it like to be a bat, to show that consciousness can't be programmed, Moscap's question reflects the same mystery. Robots can ask what people need, but they can't feel it. Moving along, we'll be covering 3 themes from the book, which would be freedom for technology, human happiness, and avoiding disasters. In most science fiction, robots are either slaves or they take over the world, but in this story, robots are free. They got to choose their own lives. This makes us wonder, should technology always belong to us, or does it have rights too? As Chambers says, when they wrote, they said, "We would like to go," and the people said, "We understand." As John Searle's Chinese Room shows that AI can follow rules without understanding, Chambers suggests that maybe understanding isn't the point. Maybe freedom itself deserves ethical respect. Moving on to theme number 2, human happiness, Dex's job as a tea monk is to listen to people and make them tea that helps with their feelings. The story shows that life isn't only about building new things or being productive. It asks, what do humans truly need to feel happy? It is enough to exist in the world and marvel it, as Chambers says. However, the Dalai Lama also writes, material progress alone will not satisfy our human basic needs. Dex learns this through experience. Technology can't replace connection or care. Moving on to avoiding disaster. This book also teaches us how to avoid the mistakes that leads to dystopias. Instead of endless growth, people chose balance. They learn to live without machines doing everything for them, and in doing that, they found peace. In the book, Chambers says we had to learn to live without them, and I'm doing so. We learn to live with everything else. As Bill Joy warned us in Why the Future Doesn't Need Us, that self-replicating tech could destroy us, Chambers gives us the hopeful answer. Restraint, humanity, and coexistence are the true paths to survivals. As we move on to the lessons we learned, they would be: first, technology should never take away our humanity. Second, freedom and respect matters even for the machines. And third would be balance with nature is the key for surviving in the future. This story isn't about a scary future, it's about hope. It shows us a world where people and robots can respect each other and where happiness doesn't come from progress alone. As Martin Buber said, ethics begin in relationship, and I, thou encounter. Chambers extend that to how we relate to our creations, showing empathy beyond human boundaries. In conclusion, I would like to say A Psalm for the Wild Built is a gentle reminder that technology isn't everything. What really matters is connection, balance, and care. As Moscap asks, as we should all ask ourselves, what do people need? Thanks for listening.